Nothing like some crunchy snow. Okay, today we're going to take a quick look at my Astrolux S41. Comes in this box. It's a little bit of a shame that they put the sticker right over the Astrolux. But other than that, the box is pretty sturdy, looks professional. You'd be happy to give this to somebody as a gift. Inside the box, O-rings, extra tail cap, boot, and your always included ubiquitous lanyard. Now, this doesn't come with the box. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not 100% accurate. This longer piece, which turns it into an 18650 capable flashlight, does not come with the flashlight itself. This pocket clip does come with the flashlight though. All right, and that's the box. Now the flashlight wasn't in the box because I've been carrying it around for about a month in my 5th pocket of my jeans. Fits in there horizontally quite well. Pocket clip on here is okay. I don't like carrying short lights with the pocket clip like that, so I didn't do it. You'll notice this is the quad emitter. It has 4 Nichia 219Cs. They offer a really great color renditioning when you're out there, so things look like they would in natural sunlight for the most part. Now you'll notice that it has a huge copper heat sink. Helps dissipate all the heat that these things put out, and trust me, on turbo or even on high, this thing will get hot. This happens to run on a 18350. It'll also run on a 16340. In a pinch, it'll run on a CR123A primary cell, although you'll lose all the high lumen output modes. This has a programmable driver. You can have 4 modes or 7 modes. You can turn the moon on and off. You can turn the mode memory on and off. I happen to keep mine in 7 modes with the moon on and mode memory off. So this thing always starts in moon for me. That's the way I run my normal carry light, which is the Manker BLF A6 Special Edition flashlight, which is essentially now sold as the Astrolux S1. So very familiar with the UI on this flashlight. The UI is really fantastic on this. Like I said, mine always starts in moon. You could have mode memory where it starts wherever you left it, but this always starts in moon for me. Okay, you can see it in my hand, I hope. Quick presses will drive you up the modes, higher and higher, right? Slightly longer presses will back it back down. Okay, if you're in moon, what I think is so great about this is that quick press will bring you right to turbo. So you wake up in the middle of the night, you don't have to blind yourself, but if you need it, max lumens is right there. Speaking of max lumens, depending on the cell you're running here, you're getting anywhere from 1200 to 1600 lumens. To get the max lumens, you really need some kind of high drain IMR type cell with no protection, and preferably you wouldn't get the Nichia emitters, you'd get the XPG3 emitters, which put out a little more firepower out the front. Now if you're a collector of lights, especially budget lights, this thing deserves to be in the pantheon of lights. Not so long ago, to get something with 4 emitters out front, a programmable driver, you were talking some kind of custom job, right? Maybe you knew somebody on one of the forums who could build it for you. But now, you can get this thing right off the shelf. Averages around $30. I've seen it as low in the last week actually of $22, which is quite a steal. I mean, it's really incredible amount of performance without a lot of cash outlay. So for a collector, definitely worth the money. Now, if you're looking for just a pocket rocket, it's hard to beat this one, right? It's so small, puts out tremendous lumens, like I said, and it's in a small enough package that you could easily carry in a pocket. No big deal. So for those two types of people, the collector and the enthusiast, I think you have a really great flashlight. Now, for an EDC light, I think it also works. It's a little heavy. It's 3.7 ounces with a cell with no pocket clip, whereas my normal BLF A6 is only 4 ounces all set up right. So, as an EDC item, still doable, but I think you give up some run time. It's less handy, especially as an improvised defensive tool. God forbid that should ever become necessary. there are some shortcomings as an EDC light. Unless you really don't care about the run times and you just want the smallest, most powerful flashlight as your EDC choice, and then hey, this is great, you know. Speaking of the weight, this copper really adds a lot of weight to it, obviously, and you know, flashlights get dinged up during normal use. You can see I put a little chip in the anodization right there. This thing's pretty much always going to land nose down. I mean, with the weight, it's always going to impact that way. So if you're going to carry this daily, expect some scars. Now, there's a type of person that might run across this that I wouldn't recommend get the light, and that's the casual flashlight user. You know, your mom probably doesn't need a complicated flashlight like this. She probably also doesn't need to worry about high drain IMR cells and how hot this gets and how dangerous it could all become if you constantly put it in turbo again and again and again. All right, so this is really more for an enthusiast. If you're a casual flashlight user, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it for that. But for normal EDCers who are into the more complicated flashlights, it's not really an issue. For the price, it's hard to beat. If you want the smallest, most powerful flashlight in a budget price, friendly flashlight, it's going to be hard to beat this one. You're going to see in the beam shots that the color rendition is fantastic, so that's also good. Now, because this is a quad emitter without a real reflector in the style that most of us are used to, this is very floody. In fact, there's almost no hot spot. You basically are getting a wall of light out of this. So, search and rescue light, you want to find airplanes or UFOs up in the night sky, not going to work for you. But for normal uses, it's great. If it matters to anybody, at tail stands. Okay, so that's basically all you need to know about this light. If you're looking for a very scientific flashlight review, I'm going to post a link over to a BLF thread where you can see all about this light in very scientific terms. I'm also going to post a link to my personal flashlight collection so you can see my experience and what I have to base my opinions off of. I'd also like to say for about 2.25 years, this has literally been my everyday carry flashlight. So I definitely love the UI. I think it's fantastic. It's the same UI as this, so very familiar with it. Manker, I believe, builds these and also obviously built this one. So the quality, the durability, I think I can vouch for that even though I've only owned this for a month. I'd also like to thank Banggood for sending me this flashlight for review. There's going to be a link to the Banggood product page. I make no money off the link. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I didn't get compensated for the review other than they sent me the flashlight. It's always a real treat to get a flashlight for review because I don't have a really huge YouTube channel, so I greatly appreciate it. So I, again, just want to say thanks to Banggood. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to post in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Other than that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time. Starting at 12 o'clock, we have a yellow, and then moving clockwise, the red, the green, and the purple lifesavers. That's the kind of color rendition you get with the Astrolux S41. Not too shabby. Here's just regular white computer paper. So really nice color rendition with those Nichia 219Cs. Here's the S41 on turbo.